This has become a top trending Reddit post on r/Destiny the game. It's getting harder to keep playing. There's just not enough people, which is brutal and true. If you don't know, right now, we're obviously at a very low population point, to the point where it's almost impossible to find a Gambit match. When you go into the overall population chart from Charlemagne bot, it actually says right now that during peak hours, there's 2,000 players in Gambit, which means that during the low points, there's probably well less than 1,000 people, maybe even like 500 people in Gambit at the low times, which is crazy to think about. It's almost impossible to even find a match. Now, obviously, Gambit wasn't introduced into the portal, and so the problem of finding a match in Gambit is not as important. It's kind of serves as a microcosm for the other issues in the game, though. When Gambit is at a point where it's completely unplayable, that lets you know how low the population is. So this person goes on to say, I'm someone who used to spend most of their time in raids, dungeons, and nightfalls, and these activities have become significantly harder to engage with since the Edge of Fate. It took me an hour to find enough people for a fresh run of Epic Desert Perpetual, the newest raid using Fireteam Finder and 2 LFG Discord servers. Jeez. Dungeons and legacy raids are no better. People just don't care about them anymore. The armor is worthless, and most of the weapons have been power crept by tiered loot. A lot of my friends have also dropped Destiny completely, with the rest only caring about Fireteam/Pinnacle Ops. Dungeon layers don't scratch the itch for me. Why would I ever want to play half of a dungeon? Fair. I've tried to get people into Destiny, but that hasn't gone well. The tutorial is awful. Microtransactions are way too intrusive, and the franchise's reputation is just bad. I hate to be so doom and gloom. I genuinely love Destiny and want to see it thrive, but I'm putting more energy into trying to play the game than actually playing it. I'm hoping that Pantheon 2 will breathe some life into Destiny's Endgame, but that's 6 months away at best. Oof. Oof, indeed. Yeah, the population is obviously very low. The sentiment's bad, and finding people is going to be brutal at this stage. We're just talking about the trials population hitting record lows, 68,000 last week in Solitude. Anything below 100,000 is absolutely abysmal and frustrating to play, but we're way below 100,000 now. 100,000 would be a good weekend at this stage. 69,000 last weekend. Jeez.